Welcome to the New York Athletic Club. This is the WPH Race for 8. My name is Dave Vincent. Men's quarterfinal match starting off this beautiful Saturday morning as we get all of the handball action of the day underway with David Fink from Tucson, Arizona via Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, going up against NYAC's Armando Ortiz. These two have had a small history together. I would call it a rivalry, as Mondo has defeated Dave Fink in the past. Both of these players are playing about the best handball that they've played in their pro careers. Dave Fink is now ranked #2 in the WPH Power Rankings, and Armando Ortiz has been in the finals of a race stop earlier this season, Jake Plummer's event, to kick off race season #3, stop #1, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Mondo Ortiz made it to the finals there, where he got defeated by Alan Garner. Dave Fink has not made it to a final of a race stop yet, though is ranked #2, been in the semifinals multiple times. Dave Fink is 36 years of age, 5'11". Referee is going to be Anthony Celesto. You might recall there was a little fireworks with Anthony as the referee last time in Houston. That Dave Fink, Robbie McCarthy match. Well, Anthony gets his second chance, and
all right, gentlemen,
you're going to hear his announcement right now.
1 game to 25. First, what is this, quarterfinal match between Dave Fink and Armando Ortiz. Gentlemen, good luck. 0 plays 0.
There's that first serve.
Second serve.
Dave Fink makes that error.
1 plays 0.
Slight mishit. Stayed in the front court. Mondo just jumps on it. Mondo is a serve and shoot style player.
Side out.
He tries to capitalize on that amazing serve of his by attacking the next shot. First striker.
0 plays 1.
But then you've got Dave Fink, who's also has
ball.
that same style, an amazing serve, and then he strikes from everywhere on the court. Almost more potent when he's touching the back wall. There he goes for that kill. This is a 1-game match at 25, and both players now have won. Win by 2.
1 plays 1.
Dave Fink goes for that quarter kill, misses it. Mondo
Side out.
distracts Fink just a little bit as he
1
slides
plays 1.
past him on the left. Mondo looks to the right, it's going to go to the left here. Nope, stays to the right. A lot of players have head fakes that they've incorporated into their serves. Mondo will actually show you where he's going to serve before he serves. He'll look at the front wall and then go to the opposite side. Both of these guys about as aggressive as you're ever going to find on a handball court. Big setup. Mondo is going to take it off the back wall. Hits a flat roll, but it skips before the front wall, and it's a side out.
1 plays 2.
We asked Dave Fink what his goals were for the Race for 8 season #3.
2 plays 2.
And his answer was to finish in the top 3 and get invited to Salt Lake City. And there's a point right there, now 3-2.
3 plays 2.
That was just a strange bounce over there on the left wall. Asking Fink who his favorite pro player was.
2
he said
plays 3.
John Bike, Paul Brady, and Martin Mulkern's favorite pro players. And that's a beautiful left-handed kill there from Mondo Ortiz.
3 plays 3. 3 plays 3.
We're all together at 3. The scoreboard brought to you by Handball. It's going to be a setup for Dave. Goes back to the roof. You're going to have to be perfect with Mondo running up front because he's going to go for a flat rollout every time he steps up there.
3 plays 3. Short.
Mondo plays locally at the Los Angeles
Second serve.
Athletic Club, sparring with guys like Nani Alvarado Jr., Marco Chavez, Vince Munoz. Last week, Emmett Pichotte came down and played Mondo.
Point.
So he's got some good games in.
4 plays 3.
Conversely, Fink plays Luis Moreno in Tucson, Arizona, number 1 and number 2 in the same club. There's a wide corner kill, now 5-3.
Point. 5 plays 3. Short. Yep, short. Second serve.
That was a mistake by Mondo. Dave doesn't make him pay for it. So aggressive right there. Mondo goes for that kill, hits
the ball,
Dave
please.
Fink, and now it's going to be a replay. Boy, you can just see when Mondo wants to attack.
Play over. 5 plays 3.
Now it's 6-3.
Point. 6 plays 3.
Mondo got here by defeating Andy Nett yesterday. He also had 2 rounds of qualifier matches to even get to this point. This is the 4th match for Mondo Ortiz. The 2nd for Dave Fink.
7 plays 3.
Big setup back wall. Mondo goes low.
Hold on. Hinder ball.
Mondo's frustrated with himself for not putting away that first kill shot.
7 plays 3 over.
If you just tuned in, Mondo Ortiz, round of 8 versus David Fink, ranked number 2. Referee is Anthony Celesto. Mondo, out of all the players in this tournament, has looked the strongest so far. Followed by Dave Fink. Now they're playing each other here, and Mondo's now up 8-3, and no timeout called from Fink. He's still going to cruise along.
8 plays 3.
Wow, that's a really good serve right there. Mondo looks to the right, bends a nice natural hook off to the left, just over the short line. Ungettable from Fink.
9 plays 3. Side out.
Fink quickly
3
gets
plays
that ball.
9.
Quickly gets the ball, gets back into the service box.
Short.
He knows he wants to get some points here.
Second serve. Hold on, hinder ball. Hinder ball. He had to go through you. 3 plays 9.
It's one of those bad bounces on the
Timeout.
floors here. And
It's your first,
Fink
Dave.
is calling
1
a
minute.
timeout. The
9-3
floorboards
when you
here.
resume.
Floorboards here at the NYAC on this show court are just a little bit wobbly, and the players can feel it. Also, a lot of gaps, a lot of space in between the wood, and you can see this picture here. Look at that floor. A lot of the players are electing not to dive on this floor because it just leaves you all scarred up. And you saw Dave Fink on that last play thinking that the ball was just going to stay straight, but it actually hopped. Instead of going side to side, it actually just sort of stops. The momentum just stops or goes back toward the front wall. It's just got some really strange bounces out here. And Fink calls that timeout. One player told me earlier that it felt like they're playing in a foreign country. You're watching the WPH Race for 8. This is season number 3, stop number 4, New York Athletic Club. Historic club that we're in right now. Been around for almost 150 years. Located at 180 Central South. We're right on Central Park. Actually,
okay, play resumes. We have 9 plays 3.
We'll show you a picture of Central Park here at the next break.
Short.
Show you what it looks like right now outside.
Second serve.
Mondo Ortiz, 9-3, is up here in the men's quarters versus David Fink as we resume after that timeout. That's a beautiful revolving door kill shot from Mondo Ortiz. Wide angle kill, and that's sort of his specialty.
10 plays 3. Hold on. Hinder ball.
That's just what Mondo does. He goes with that wide angle corner kill, and it's confusing. Some of these attackers like Dave Fink want to come up and hit that early. That ball's so fast that they end up finding themselves fooled if they can get to it.
10 plays 3 over.
There will be an automatic 3-minute break once the 15th point is scored. So one game match to 25. There's that aggressive left-handed kill from Dave Fink. Set up, took one step back just to plant his feet and then killed it. And he needs that to get going.
3 plays 10.
Because that is his specialty.
Short.
And there's another short serve, just not getting his serves over here today.
Second serve. Plays 3. Short.
You see Dave
Short
Fink
ball.
letting a little bit of that emotion out there. I think that's probably
Second
needed
serve.
at this point. Wow, amazing left-handed corner kill from Mondo Ortiz.
Eleven plays 3. Short.
It's really been brilliant play here from Mondo
Second
Ortiz.
serve.
There's people at home wondering why Mondo's not one of the Elite 8 that gets a free invite to these tournaments, but he's had some bad luck mixed in with maybe
Point.
not all the right decisions. He went to the U.S. Open and decided to play doubles instead of singles, and if he would have just done what he normally does in these tournaments,
12
he
plays
probably
3.
would have been given invites to all of the tournaments. Then he went to Houston, and there was a weather delay, and he had to cancel his trip.
Point.
He probably would have done well as well there.
13 plays 3.
13-3 score. Huh, just unbelievable shot there.
Point.
Not sure he meant to do it exactly like that, but now
14
serving to
plays
go into
3.
halftime with a huge lead is Mondo. And that's exactly what Fink wants, just to get into the server's box and have an opportunity to find something that can possibly work.
3 plays 14. It's a point. 4 plays 14.
there's another point now, 5-14.
Five plays 14. Hold on, hold on.
Mondo Ortiz, 5'7", 155 pounds, Norwalk, California.
Play over 5-14.
Plays a lot of big ball outdoor 3-wall, and he said it keeps him in shape for small ball. And he said just a couple years ago he was in great shape, but didn't play small ball during the outdoor season. This time around, he's playing big ball and small ball integrated at the same time, and he said it just makes everything better for him, and that's why you're seeing his game improve. He always thought that switching balls going back and forth outdoor and in was not good for the body. He said, actually, it's the best thing for you. I get in shape by playing big ball. I also play small ball in the same week, sometimes often in the same day. And there it is.
3 minutes.
We are going into a 3-minute halftime with Armando Ortiz up at 15-5. We'll have a 3-minute break, and we'll be back in just a bit. Want you to stick around. More action here at racefor8.com.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Play your part in the circle of life. Take time to be a dad today. Visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Michael.
We are back here. A very quick 3-minute timeout there from our referee, Anthony Celesta. We apologize as they were back into that opening rally. Mondo's left hand has really improved. Fink trying to get underneath his own skin here for motivation. 15-5, Mondo serving. Mondo's left hand has just really improved. As seen right there, 16-5, Mondo up over Dave Fink.
16 plays 5.
Nobody scored more than 11 points off Mondo in this tournament. I'm just not sure if anybody could score more than 11 points right now the way he's playing.
5 plays 16.
welcome in
Skip.
the subject of much controversy in this last week or so at rollouthandball.com. Dave Chapman.
6 plays 16.
Remember back in the day we used to announce that, gave you a different title when we would announce you into the booth as the greatest player of all time. Now it's the subject of great controversy.
Yeah, you know, every 5 or 10 years you got to throw a little something fun out there.
Now you're seeing Mondo Ortiz just run away with this score here
Can you
against Dave
appeal the
Fink.
serve? Okay, well, he appeals the serve. I saw it good. And we have 1 lines, Judge. I'm gonna overturn it. I'm gonna call it short, because he saw it short.
Yeah, that is a new rule they have
Sure.
now. You can
Is
actually,
there somebody-
Dave,
yeah, is there
that was
somebody
short.
It was short.
Clearly
That's-
short on the
that's only reason
replay.
I had Mike, because I only had
But
1 person. So I'm gonna redo
that
it.
is a new rule that you can have. The referee could allow the line judge to overturn him if he feels that he has a
Second serve,
better angle of it.
6-16.
Dave, you played in a playoff match against Aaron Garner in one of these backcourts. How did that go?
Well, I got a 9-0 lead because he was late for the match. So
Okay.
the final score was 25-3. He was definitely frustrated about
16 plays 6.
being down 9 points. He took 2 timeouts to warm up, and I was fully warmed up and just pretty much ran out on him. That's why I'm surprised in this match here with Ortiz. You know, he's
17
coming
plays
from
6.
LA, which is, it's 6 in the morning starting time for him.
Right.
And I thought Fink would be a favorite in this match because of that timing. Dave is real good about warming up and getting ready for his match. Mondo walked in here 3 minutes before game time, and he's up 16-7, which is very surprising to me.
But look at these shots that Mondo's making. I mean, he looks really strong. Do you find a lot of similarity just by watching Mondo play between himself and Vince Munoz in some of those battles that you and Vince had over the years?
6 plays 17.
Yeah, I do see a lot of similarities between the two.
Saw it short, Dave, on the line. Okay?
I saw that short as well.
Ball. Second serve.
Mondo just is so aggressive. I mean, he's really going for the bottom board on every shot that comes off the back wall. And much like Vince Munoz, when he's on,
plays 17.
it's almost unstoppable.
Short.
It's just those days that when he's off, he's susceptible to losing in any round.
Second serve.
Well, and he can be on and off in the same game and same match.
Right.
He's lights out when he's on, and you just have to take him out of that zone. He gets into the zone. If you get him to start thinking about what he's doing, then he'll start making some mistakes. But right now, he's very comfortable on the court.
Well, Dave tried to hit those wraparounds to keep it away from his offense, but it just clips the back wall, and
17 plays
Mondo's
7.
going for it. I mean, Mondo's playing unreal handball right now. Dave's trying to do different things, but look at that. Somehow Dave gets that side out. It really shouldn't have happened there.
He fought through it. He had a very poor return of serve there, and Mondo just didn't make the shot, the next shot. And that floor is so unforgiving. If you go down and hit your knee, it's going to start bleeding right away.
Here's that replay brought to you by Zions. Dave goes with an underhand paddle over there just to keep it away from Mondo, who was aggressive.
There's a side out.
Could have done something with that last shot, but he
7 plays
decided to hit it back
17.
at Fink, 7-17.
Plays 7.
You know, Dave, would you, knowing that Mondo's hot right now with everything, would you just go to a lob serve right now to try to just get...
Oh, absolutely. See how comfortable
Yeah,
he
it's all
looks on the
good.
court? He's just moving
good.
slow, moving
It's a
around,
point.
and he's got no pressure on him, so he's going to make shots
18
like
plays 7.
Dave's going with that power serve, but I have a feeling he should really just go up to the and lob it, and there's another ace. Double bounce back wall serve, now 20-7.
19 plays 7.
Make that 19-7.
What I've found now, Dave, is on these power serves these guys have, like Mondo and Nadi and Luis and Brady, is the players are
20
still
plays
standing
7.
too far back towards the back wall to retrieve those. They need
Short
to take
ball.
a couple steps up to get those balls because, like you were saying
Second serve.
in an earlier match, Luis tries to have the ball bounce twice before it hits the back wall. So in order to get that back, you got to take 2 steps up.
That's smart. It seems almost like unnatural to want to do that when you're in the
Very
court.
unnatural, yes.
You know, it's just like, well, this guy's double bouncing the back wall. I have to stay back here to kind of protect, but it actually makes it further for you to go to get to that
20.
sec before it bounces twice. That's good advice, Dave, because there's people back home that are watching that have a guy or their player that they play locally that does that, and they're playing it wrong. Oh, wow. Mondo's even getting a little stuff.
Well, and Dave had 2 chances there, and he just
Side
didn't,
out.
he didn't put it away. The pressure's on him
Dave,
right
can
now.
you close
and
the handle on the door, please?
He's kind of feeling
you.
it.
20 plays 7.
You know, Mondo's really matured here. You might recall when he was an emotional player himself, and sometimes you'd see him make some bad decisions on the court with the referees or the other players, but now Mondo's just as
7 plays 20.
quiet as possible. And a lot of that is just because he's in a groove, feeling it right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, saw good. Short. Side out. Or do it over. Second serve.
Wow, I thought that ball was a good serve.
Second serve.
And those are the types of serves I'd be using against Mondo. Short, clip
Yeah.
the front edge of the line.
8 plays 20.
That's right. 8 to 20.
Short.
So Dave, on his last point,
Second serve.
got a free shot, got a point on this 3-wall serve, and he changed it. I would have stuck with it. He got a weak return on the second one. Great shot.
Mondo gives a quick look at the referee as if to say, I couldn't see it.
Now he got 2 points in a row on the 3-wall serve.
And then he left it.
Yeah.
9 plays 20.
This is the one that he's been working on, thinks that it's his best serve, but Mondo's just been able to handle this serve.
He did get a good return there on that one, but lost the point.
Side out.
See, why in God's name would you make 2 points on a serve and then change it? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
20 plays 9.
But what do I know, right?
Short.
Well, I believe Dave asked the same question
Second
in a
serve.
roundabout way to Naughty yesterday. When Naughty was playing you, you hit a couple balls that you kind of jammed him really hard, right toward him, and Naughty, instead of taking it off the back wall, decided to stick his hand out and hit him, and they were big setups for you where you returned and killed him. This is toward the end when you made that nice little run. So later, Dave said to
21
Naughty,
plays
why
9.
would you even think about sticking your hand out and stopping those in the front court? And Naughty's response was great, because I'm old. And when you're old, you make these decisions where you just kind of lose your place on the court. Dave, you're not quite there yet, but I can relate to this because
22
in the old
plays
days,
9.
you would play everything off the back wall, but all of a sudden now you're like, I don't want to run back there. I'm going to stick my hand out. And it's sort of like what's happening with Dave here.
Point.
Older you get, you kind of like stuck in your ways. I want this serve to start working that I've been working on, and I know is my best serve, one of the best in the
23 plays
game.
9.
I might have got 2 straight points on that Z serve, but this is the one I want to get my points on. I know it's stubbornness, and maybe it's just kind of getting old age where you're kind of stuck in your ways, but you can see Dave's not happy with himself. I'm just saying
Possible
that I
match
think there's
point plays
similarities
9.
between what Naughty described and what happened with Dave there. Mondo Ortiz just looks so good in this tournament right now.
9 plays 24.
Short ball. Also a screen. No call.
He knows that call's coming back,
feel
so
it?
he
I
makes
saw
that
good.
shot flat roll,
Short.
no pressure.
Second serve, Dave. Second serve.
See, why is he shouldn't be upset. He's down 9 to 20. It's not 21-24.
It is frustrating when you're
There's
over.
another point on the 3-wall serve. That's 3
Yep.
in a row.
That's right. But it is frustrating when you're playing and the referee is being overturned every single call.
Yes, it is.
That is
It's
frustrating.
Second. 10 plays 24.
Wow. That was a laser from Fink. Now 11-24. Nobody scored more than 11 points off Mondo in this tournament so far, and this is his 4th round of play.
11 plays 24.
Fink now has 11. Mondo goes with a power underhand paddle and gets the side out.
Possible match point, plays 11.
Nice pass.
It's like Mondo got stuck up there just a little bit. You played on this
11
court
plays
yesterday. Floors, back wall, front wall, a lot of kind of dead boards. What are your thoughts here, Dave? Nice shot with the right hand from Dave Fink.
The floor has a lot of dead boards. Other than that, the walls play great. The back wall really doesn't play too tough at all. It's just the floors that it just needs the new floor on this court.
12 plays 24.
If you didn't catch that,
24
Dave is
plays
saying don't
12.
even try to return it. Just catch it and throw it back to the other player. Oh, I like that return from Fink, even though he's laying on his backside there. And
Nice match, gentlemen.
there it is. Dave Fink loses to Armando Ortiz here in the quarterfinals, 25-12. Mondo looks really good right now as these guys exit the court. You're watching the race for 8. Dave Chapman, you watched just a portion of this here as you closed out your first round in the playoffs against Aaron Garner earlier today when Aaron scored 3 points. But, you know, what were your impressions of what you see from Mondo Ortiz?
He's looking good. You know, the last few months since the Simple Green, he's been very, very solid. He's got a chance to beat anybody right now, I think. And the only way that I think somebody can beat him is to get him out of his groove. Yeah.
We need to find somebody that can get him out of the groove. That's his groove has been pretty groovy so far this week, starting on Thursday, and then concluding here today, as well as Mondo Ortiz just playing amazing handball. Dave Fink will now go into that 5th through 8th place playoff. Mondo moves on to the semifinals. Up next, we're going to have Luis Moreno and Robbie McCarthy. Robbie was playing really hot. Luis did not look good yesterday at all. This clash is going to be a good one for all of us to watch live right here at racefor8.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Stick around for more handball action. For Dave Chapman, my name is Dave Vincent here at racefor8.com.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.